And we're live. All right. So, welcome back to my podcast, everybody. I didn't have a name for the podcast, the first episode, but now I do. The Ruff podcast. Today, I'm with my friend Luis, or I call him Louis. Uh, how was your day today, Louis?
It's pretty fine, I guess. How about you, man?
Pretty good. So, let me move this a little closer. I'm sorry. All right. So, how does it feel to be on the podcast, Louis? Like,
I don't know. It's pretty intriguing. I just want to see what's pretty much gonna happen through this whole podcast, bro. So it's definitely a new experience for me.
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely for sure.
Um, I would say the first episode I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, more nervous than I am right now. But hey, we only get better, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I've known you for about pretty much my whole childhood, dude. I met you like what? You were like in
I was about like in first grade, I think,
first grade,
around there, or second grade.
first yeah, around there. So like the only way like I met you was through our friend Charlie, our mutual friend Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
And I've known Charlie like way longer, dude. That guy, like I fucking known him like, God, dude, it's been so fucking long. Like, but, um, what's it called? Yeah, like, dude, it was crazy. So, like 10 plus years, right? Like fucking,
I'd say maybe a bit more, probably.
right,
It's been
dude.
a while.
But, yeah, it's been a minute.
Definitely been a while.
It's been a minute. So you recently graduated college.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you feel about that, dude? How was that? Like the whole graduation stuff, like graduating, moving out of your apartment.
Uh, to be honest, I know a lot of people around me really thought like, oh, it must be like super exciting for you and etc. Because you're about to graduate.
Yeah.
I wasn't excited about like graduation at all, and I
Like,
wasn't nervous about it. Like I understand like why graduations are a thing. I
yeah,
just
definitely.
wasn't excited for it. I don't know why, pretty much. I guess because um, I hadn't done a graduation in a long time, especially like during COVID. I didn't have my high school graduation, so it didn't matter much to me.
Yeah.
Or it's just kind of, I guess, like closing in a chapter and facing more reality, like going into the world. You know?
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Like, cause I mean, once I graduated high school, I went straight into like just like working and shit.
Yeah.
So I never really had that college experience. Um, I would say like, did you ever like go out to like party and shit, like college parties?
Uh, there was this one time where me and my roommate from the apartment, we had to save one of our other friends because he was stuck at an apartment party,
Oh,
and
okay.
pretty much like from there, it was really stupid, but it was like a usual like party. There, not much like really happened. I didn't really go to much parties either. Instead, I just like did like most hangouts or just did like stupid stuff like around like
Yeah,
that
like
area.
yeah, I get you. I mean, the Edinburgh area. I mean, it's pretty big, dude. Surprisingly, I thought it
Yeah,
would like before moving there. I thought it would be like kind of. It's just like a.
and it's
It's not as
growing
big.
too.
Yeah, it's growing,
It's
which
like
is
you see like so much diversity there.
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, man, yeah, no, like going back to like the whole college thing. Like, now that you're out and now that you graduated and shit, like, how is it? How hard is it to like find a job? Like, are you looking for a job right now?
Yeah, just applying there, but um, it's difficult at first, but I mean, as long as you keep trying, you'll go there. And I know a lot of like recent graduates, they have like the same problem, like the moment they graduate from college.
Yeah, definitely. No, definitely. Um, I would say, like, I definitely do want to go back to school and like study. But man, like I see like people going like trade schools and things like that, and they're having a hard time finding a job, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and especially me right now. Like, I mean, I you probably don't know this, but I quit my job, dude, working as a juvenile correctional officer. Like, I quit. Like, I just quit.
Why though?
Like I just quit because um like I'm not gonna lie, dude. It takes a special kind of person to work that job like
Hmm.
there at the juvie,
Yeah.
because dealing with those kids, um, is a real fucking pain in the ass. Like it's like it takes so much like mental uh for what's it called? Like you have to be like mentally strong, dude. Like to do that, like definitely. At first I thought I could do it. During training was easy, but then once we were doing training on the job, like on the floor with the kids, that fucking sucked, dude. I got so much shit from like all the kids, dude. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe it, dude. It was like every day. Those fucking kids would come up to you and like just like I wouldn't say bully, but like I was threatened, dude. Like threatened fucking. They threw shit at me, dude. I had like a few times.
Like actual.
No, no,
Oh,
no, no, not shit. Okay, not actual shit, but like
yeah,
like food or
yeah,
like
trash.
different trash and yeah. No, I'm at nah, dude. I would have fucking quit that day if I got thrown.
Been ridiculous, dude.
It has happened where like a kid throws shit like at a staff, like actual fucking feces at a staff, dude. And I was like, oh my god. But before the week before I left that job, I had a partner. I had a 65-year-old partner, dude. His name was Mr. Glenn Morgan. He was a really cool dude. He was from Minnesota, so like, I lived in Minnesota for like a good, better part of my childhood. So we had a couple things to talk about, and I got to know him pretty well. And I asked him why are you working this job? Like, no disrespect, right? But like, you have like that job is like really physically demanding, dude. Because I mean, if you have to restrain a kid, like you gotta fucking restrain him, dude. Like if he's causing like havoc or whatever, fighting another kid or if they're fighting, you just pepper spray him. Yeah. So like, but like if they're doing anything else, like making the environment like hazardous, you gotta fucking restrain them, dude. So like, I would say like I wasn't scared, but like I felt like I was kind of working the floor alone, cause I mean, like I restrained 2 kids in one day, dude. Like in the span of in an hour. Like I restrained one, and then the other, he got like pissed at something. I don't know what the fuck and so I had to restrain him. Or well, not really. Kind of like I grabbed him and I moved him away, like he was gonna fight another kid or whatever. But and so the week before I just decided to quit, my partner quit, and I was just like, damn, like, and then like more and more people were quitting from my class, and I was just like, fuck, dude, like
it's gonna be alone there,
It's really discouraging, yeah. And I felt like the older staff there, the tender staff, were really, they were cool, but like I felt like they didn't see me as like an equal. Like I don't know, like they looked down on me, which was like kind of weird. I mean, I feel like that's everywhere, honestly. Like the older staff look down on you and shit.
That could pretty much like be said about almost everywhere you go.
Yeah, and so it was a really hard decision to quit, because I've never done that in my life, dude.
Yeah,
I've never, honest to God, I've never did that in my life. But it was the whole job was so fucking stressful, dude. Like I just felt like I don't know, every time I would walk through that fucking gate, dude, and going to get my equipment and shit, and I just felt like so like anxious, like so much anxiety, like that I've never felt before with anything else. And so I told my wife, dude, I'm like, I'm quitting. And she got so fucking pissed at me. Like she well, not pissed, but I could tell like she was
like, why,
like disappointed.
Yeah,
like she was kind of disappointed, like kind of understanding, but like disappointed at the same time that I would do that. And not since I have a kid, dude. So it's like fuck. But I have some money saved up, so I'm good for a bit. Now I'm just like job searching,
bro. Cause like a job like that, bro, you're just gonna be literally just taking shit from almost everyone.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So you really gotta stand your ground and, like you said, hold up like to that mental strength.
Yeah, I would not recommend that job to anybody.
I have a cousin who does a job like that. I don't know how he does it.
Oh, Emilio.
Yeah,
Ah,
but I
dude.
guess because they're like older.
But it's that yeah, it's different. Like, I was working with people that did have correctional experience, like working at county and shit, and
Yeah,
and all of them said that it's way different from county compared to like juvie. Like these kids feel like they're the shit or whatever, and so like they feel like they could press you and shit like that. Especially since you're like a rookie,
mm-hmm.
like they'll definitely like press you and like
Fresh meat, bro.
yeah, fresh
After
meat.
you,
And and it fucking thing. Oh, dude, it sucks so much ass because they know you're a rookie because they give you like a shirt like this, like a dry fit shirt, and like different colors. I had like a purple one and a turquoise one, and so they knew, bro. Like they knew you were new and you didn't know shit, and so like they would always press the new staff, the rookies, and dude, I would get so much shit, bro. Like these fucking kids. I remember one time. I'm a big guy. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I got man titties and shit. So like you notice that when I walk into a room, that's like the first thing you notice about me is my titties, dude. Like no, no, probably my height and then my titties. But these kids, God, dude, they were fucking brutal, man. They were brutal. Like every day, it's just like, hey, yo, you got fucking double D titties, man. You gotta
So
wear
like
a
they
bra.
just straight on the boat, bro. Like
Just straight. They didn't give a shit, dude. And I mean, you could report them because it's kind of like harassment.
yeah,
But I mean, I wouldn't. Like, I would just like,
just ignore it.
it's just
Oh,
kind of like,
hey.
yeah, because you got to show them that you're not bothered by those comments. You feel me? So,
Yeah,
oh, this kid came out, like random as fuck, dude. This kid, I never talked to him. I didn't know him. Comes up to me. He's like, hey, you got Cardi B titties. And I'm just like, dude, like, what the fuck? like so fucking. Like,
that's funny, bro. Cause like pretty much the lines that you're saying is like should they be saying on like Twitter and everything.
no, for real. Nah, it's.
Think on their self, and they just try to come up with a line what to say to you the next day.
Yeah, it's like definitely they did think about it. It was pre what's it called no. They definitely thought about it, dude, to insult me the next day.
Just planned
Those
it out.
fuckers. Yeah, they planned it. Those just fucking
It's like, hey, when Double
fuckers.
D's comes up, like we know what to tell them now.
Yeah, fucking disrespectful fucks, dude.
Man, I mean that's good that you got out of that job though, cause I don't
Definitely.
think I would like be able to handle it. Definitely not. I feel
Definitely.
like at one point I'd have like a breaking point, for sure.
No, yeah. It's like I told you, like it's like right now I don't feel like as stressed, dude. Like about finding a job and shit. Like surprisingly, like I feel like everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
Weirdly, like
that's good. You got comfort pretty much.
yeah. Which I mean, I shouldn't honestly like I shouldn't be this comfortable. I should be like stressed out and shit finding a job. But honestly, like I feel like I'll be okay. Like me and my family and shit.
Yeah,
We do have a good support system. With the kid and shit. Like her grandma helps out, and then I know my family would be there. Help out with the kid and stuff. So it's nice to know. But man, I'm telling you, dude, like right now, like I've had so many fucking jobs, like so many jobs, dude, like different jobs. It's like they say, like jack of all trades, master of none, which is like so fucking true, dude.
yeah,
Like
pretty much, bro. I mean,
but
you did sales like at one point also.
I did sales. That was ass.
Yeah.
I did Denny's. I was a server at Denny's. I talked about this the first episode. I was a server at Denny's. My first ever job, dude, was working at a factory in Minnesota, at a big factory. And it was exciting because the whole reason why I made this YouTube channel, my YouTube channel,
Yeah,
was because I felt, I don't know, I wasn't like in this mental space, dude, like which was like I felt like I had to do something, like at that time, like I felt like I had to like go out and like accomplish something and like do something because like I was so focused on time, like time was like such a big thing for me. Like I would be in my room, dude, I couldn't even watch a show or anything because I would just be constantly thinking like fuck, like I gotta like work, I gotta do something. So I decided to go in the summer of 2018, I decided to go to Minnesota to work at that factory, dude. And that was a crazy experience in itself, you know, being away from my family for the first time. I was working with the cousin, and I did live at my tia's house at the time. She lived at Sleepy Eye, Minnesota. Dude. She's still living there. Yeah, Sleepy Eye, Minnesota. And dude, it was very simple, and I loved the job. It was very straight, straight easy. What's it called? Very easy. Just boxing like calendars and shit, gluing them, and so when I was coming back, dude, crazy story. Going into the story, I think I've told you the story before, but I'll tell it again. Um, I had to come on a Greyhound bus, dude, and I don't recommend it. The Greyhound bus for people that have gone on Greyhound buses. I salute you, cause holy shit, dude! Like they promise you free Wi-Fi, um, outlets for your phone and shit, so you can charge them. None of that shit works, dude. I paid $200, 200 and some dollars, from Mankato, Minnesota, to the Stripes here on Hospital Road. Like that's where it dropped me off, the bus. Man, I tell you what, dude, that was such a fucking horrible experience. I hated it so much.
Sounds like an ass ride, bro.
It was an ass ride. It was an ass ride. The first bus ride, the first bus that picked me up, dude, literally like it was a drunk Indian guy. He looked Mexican. Surprising. Did you be surprised how similar some Indians or Native Americans look like Mexicans, dude?
Yeah. There's actually like quite a few that have like native blood, and are also like Mexican.
Yeah, and dude, fuck. And so, wrapping up the story really quick. So, in one bus ride, dude, it was night. It was already night. I was chilling, dude. I was watching a video on my phone, whatever, and I feel a tap on my head, dude. I feel like somebody go like that, right on the top of my head behind me, and I was like, what the fuck, right? And so I turn around to look to see like what the fuck, right? And it was a black guy, dude, having a seizure behind me. He was he had fucking seizure, dude. And oh, dude,
What did you do? How
Dude,
old were you at the time?
dude, I was 18.
18.
I was 18 at the
Okay.
time. So he was having a whole
Yeah.
fucking seizure behind me, and I didn't know what to do.
Did anyone like around you do anything or?
Okay. So let me clarify. I didn't know he was having a seizure.
Oh.
Okay, so I didn't know, but he was like this. He was like that, like, and so I thought because he kind of looked like a druggie. So I don't know, like I just left it like that, dude, and I just turned around, kept watching my video, and so dude,
Jeez.
I felt really bad, but here's the fucked up thing. So there was somebody sitting next to him, like across, like the other side.
Yeah.
They definitely fucking saw him, dude, having a seizure, and they were older, so they knew what was going on. They knew what was, and they didn't say shit.
Damn. So he got neglected then. Like
He got fucking, yeah. Nobody gave two
Damn.
shits, dude. Nobody gave two shits about
That
him.
is sad.
And so at
That's
one
scary
point,
too.
and one thing later on, like, in the night, he like at one of the stops, he told the guy like, hey, like, why the fuck were you screaming, stuff like that, like you woke me up, like, and the guy was like, what, like I wasn't screaming, dude, like are you like are you stupid, like fuck, like, and they were gonna fight, dude, but nah, the bus driver said like, hey, no, one of you get out and shit like that. And so like I felt like the guy had like a lot of mental issues, definitely, like mental problems. So never go on a Greyhound bus, guys, definitely. Like,
Crazy world.
crazy world. And another thing, never sit in the back of the bus, dude. Never sit in the back of the bus, because that's where they have the restroom. So
It's gonna smell.
it fucking, yeah, it smells like piss and shit, dude. Like being back there, I kid you not, like I was on one of the bus rides, like I sat in the back and I was like, fuck yeah, right? And had all my shit there. I had a bunch of shit, dude, like all my bags and whatever, because fuck. And I kid you not, dude, I was like really up close to the fucking window, like having my nose as far away as I can from the fucking the restroom because it was like right there, dude. And that whole bus ride, I was just fucking right like that. It was
Insufferable ride.
it was yeah, very 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 interesting ride, dude.
So it's from here all the way to Minnesota.
All the way to Minnesota on the Greyhound bus, dude. It took like 36 hours.
Damn.
36, yeah. It's just it fucking. And then at one of the stops, dude. At one of the stops, we had like a 6 hour like layover. Like it was, I mean not layover, but like we had to wait 6 hours for the next bus. So I was just there, dude, in the fucking bus depot, and just chilling
Yeah,
for
just
6
waiting.
fucking hours, just waiting for the next piece of shit ride, dude. Like God, that was such a horrible experience.
Were like all the rides like that afterwards?
Yeah.
Or?
Not with the crackhead.
No,
But I feel like I feel like nah, dude, it was just ass. Like all around, just a horrible experience. Next time, I'm just gonna take a plane if I'm gonna travel like over there.
yeah, it's quicker too.
It's quicker, yeah. And I've never been on a plane, dude.
I've never been on a plane
I've
either.
never been on a plane. And I
Me
kind of don't want to because it's a little scary. Definitely, like it could crash. Like I don't know. I just don't trust them.
I think it's more of a fear why people don't go on. Like me, I for sure maybe at one point I definitely will go on. But from what I heard, it's like a lot safer to travel in plane than cars, because cars there's more accidents in
No.
planes, but it's more safer. Studies, that's what studies say.
Really?
Yeah,
The fuck?
it's a lot more safer. I guess because everything's coordinated. You know, you know how like planes are like coordinated, like where to go and make sure that
Yeah.
they don't.
Well,
Oh,
what's that? There's a statistic, right, where it's like you can get hit by a bus. No, it's more you're more likely to get killed by a vending machine than plane crashing or some shit like that,
I guess
or
probably.
some shit like that. I
Yeah.
don't know. Get attacked by a shark. I don't know. It's fucking.
Yeah, a
Dumb
shark. Yeah,
shit.
that sounds more like reasonable. A vending machine, you gotta be like outright stupid and be shaking the thing,
Yeah.
and until like it just falls on you or something.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like, dude, surprisingly, now that I'm older, I'm pretty scared of the ocean, dude. As a kid, I wasn't, but now I am, like, scared of going, like, to the deeper, and, like, going deeper in there, because
Yeah.
fucking drowning and shit. I don't know, dude. I'm, like, hella scared of the ocean.
I'm also scared of the ocean.
And going on a cruise and shit,
Yeah,
too.
but it's really intriguing to me, like what there is in the ocean too. You know?
No, definitely. I mean, it's like they said, right? Like we know more about the moon's surface than our own oceans, dude.
Yeah. There's like almost a big chunk that we still haven't discovered of our ocean, bro. So like, who knows? What other species are out there. I think that's what like fascinates me a lot. Like I definitely like prefer like the whole aquatic life over on land. 'Cause it's
Really?
yeah, there's
Okay.
so much mystery, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hell yeah. And like that whole giant squid thing and shit, dude. Where like
Yeah.
they recently, which, I mean, who fucking knew, dude? I mean, who would have thunk, right?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
be a kid, bro, like typing that stuff on YouTube, like trying to get like as much vids as I can of
Giant
like the
squid and shit.
giant squid,
Yeah.
megalodon, and everything, bro. Just
And
prehistoric animals.
that's crazy.
Yeah, some
Fucking
people like,
weird.
what if those animals still exist like deep down on the waters?
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible. Honestly, it is
It-
like
it
the
could be.
megalodon and shit. Like fucking
The horseshoe crab is like one of like those prehistoric animals. It's still alive
What?
today.
a horseshoe crab. Oh yeah,
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 you
yeah. I
seen
know
those,
which one.
right?
Yeah, I think they extract like
They extract the blood,
the blood from them and
and
shit.
they make like medicines out of that blood.
That's fucking crazy. I don't know. Just the whole animal. I wouldn't survive in the wild. Like I don't know how to do shit, dude. Like I don't know how to hunt the fish. I just don't know how to, like. I mean, I would fucking starve, dude. Like I don't know how to, like. I don't know what's safe to eat or what's not. Make a fire.
Yeah, and it changes too because like it depends on the environment. Like if you're stranded on an island, that's gonna be like a lot different than being stranded in the desert, too.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wait, you said being stranded on an island?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that would be fucking.
Like you,
Yeah, that's a
it, it
whole other.
it depends like on your situation, like how to survive like on each environment.
No, you're right. Yeah. Oh, like the tundra and shit.
Yeah,
Like fucking the desert.
because
Oh,
like if
dude.
you're in the woods, like okay, you got wood and like you could like probably find some things there, you know,
No,
some
hell yeah.
animal life. But like you said, you're in the tundra, bro. You gotta try to see how you're gonna be warm.
You'd be warm and shit. Yeah.
Desert, everything, bro. It's
The
just
fucking. Oh, dude. Honestly, I would rather be in the desert than the tundra
really
for sure. Nah,
that's
you know what? Not kind of thinking about it,
that's a debate.
right?
Yeah,
I feel like nah, I don't know.
that's
Cause
tough. That's really
nah, you're right.
yeah.
Yeah, cause yeah, it's a toughie. Yeah,
That's a
now that I'm
very
thinking
tough
about it.
one. Cause
Yeah,
you're worrying about the heat on the desert for sure, but in the tundra, you mean you got like wolves and
wolves and
like
shit. Yeah,
animals like just habitat around that area. Bears, bro. Bears are incredibly dangerous. They
fuck
look so
bears.
cute, but they're
I know they're cute
crazy.
as fuck, but no, dude, fuck bears, dude. I mean, I used to not be scared of them, but like I feel like now, um, oh fucking dude, they're fucking massive. Like especially the grizzly bears, dude.
Yeah,
I think a grizzly bear with one paw swipe or whatever the fuck can break a moose's back.
yeah.
Some shit, which is insane. I don't know, like those people that have been mauled by bears and shit, like grizzly bears, like
They suffer really bad.
oh yeah,
I've seen pictures like terrible pictures of
like
people
a
like
few,
mauled by bears, and it's crazy like what bears could actually do, like
which
the
is
power they have.
yeah, it's insane. It's insane with those fucking grizzly bears, man. I'm pretty scared. Have we ever had um what's the most dangerous animal down here in the valley? Like the fucking rattlesnake, right? Do we have any like no. We don't have any like probably just like did you know we have ocelots here?
Yeah,
Which is crazy. I never see them, dude. You never see them.
yeah. Same for bobcats too.
And bobcats too, yeah.
Um, I mean, it's pretty much like a lot of woodland animals. Some coyotes. I know there's some coyotes here. They're
Oh yeah, coyotes. But
yeah,
they're scared of us, bro. They wouldn't do shit like those.
yeah, but they're still vicious.
little bitches.
This one time, I had woken up and I have a balcony, so I go outside, and then I have like my whole yard, the backyard,
Yeah.
and there's a coyote in the back, and we don't know how it got in.
The fuck, right
Yeah,
here?
like you know,
You-
yeah, you know how everything's all surrounded,
Yeah.
like by fences and everything. I literally don't know how it got in, and it was there like in the very corner. It was scared of my dog Rex,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and it was just there, but those things were vicious. Like it was like growling at me and everything. It was like gonna bite me too. But yeah, they are scared of you, but you just gotta be careful of them too.
Yeah, yeah, those little baby back bitches.
Um,
Uh,
I don't think raccoons. Actually, we do have some raccoons. But
yeah, raccoons.
you see them like as roadkill over here.
I think. What do you? They're called mapaches, right? In Spanish.
Yeah.
Mapaches. Yeah, those fucking. I love them, dude. Raccoons, I love them. They're
Yeah,
really fucking adorable.
I used to have a baby raccoon as a kid, as a
What?
pet. Yeah.
No fucking way.
I don't tell this story a lot, but my dad got a baby raccoon. I don't know where he found it.
A wild baby.
Yeah, a
raccoon?
wild baby raccoon. Like I exactly don't know where. He just came home drunk, and he had a baby.
What
he
the
had a
fuck?
baby
He just
raccoon.
came-
Yeah, with a
Dude,
baby
the-
raccoon, and it was really cute. I would take care of it. I don't think we named it or anything like that. We're just taking care of it, and like it was very nice. But at one point, it was getting like very violent with us, and like it would
What
play
the
with me,
fuck?
and it would leave me so many scratches like on my hand.
Oh, okay. What? So kind of like a cat. Kind of.
Yeah, but like the claws were sharp. And at one point, I think it tried biting me too. Like they started getting wild. It's a wild animal. So
Yeah,
so at one point we released it. But there's some people who like actually have raccoon as pets.
yeah. You could domesticate them, but I feel like it's really hard to do that, like foxes and shit.
Some people do them with like tigers, bro.
Oh, I mean, but I feel like they don't spend like Tiger King and shit. Like, I mean, he got, I wouldn't say mauled, but like they would kind of like fuck him up. They would
Yeah.
like they're not really like, 'cause they say that if you turn your back on like on a tiger or whatever the fuck, they will attack you.
Yeah.
Some shit.
I
So-
see like zookeepers like just like good relationships with like lions,
which
and
is
everything.
insane, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
like they hug them, like they show affection towards them.
it's like okay, like SeaWorld, dude. Like I know, I forgot who else. but I forgot who else talked about this. But at SeaWorld, I only been there once, dude, and the one time that I went was for my 12th birthday. I was 12, yeah, fucking birthday, and so I didn't get to see the show. Like right with dolphin, I don't know if they have the orca there, Shamu. Do they have the Shamu
I'm
there?
not sure if they still have them there.
Right. So I was kind of sad I didn't get to see the show, but um, the fucking orca, dude, like those are like really smart animals, dude. Like they're very intelligent, and they say that an orca has never attacked a human in the wild, right?
Yeah.
But in captivity they have they've killed like multiple people, like um
Yeah.
they could be well trained or whatever, but like I feel like they know, dude. Like they can just like fuck you up whenever they want, and
Yeah.
so
It's the fact that they're like, in captivity.
yeah,
I feel like that's what it is, and they just end up like turning on their trainers.
yeah. I feel like
They become self-aware.
yeah, it's just like us, dude. Like being kept up in a fucking just one spot all day. For me, like I kind of get like I don't know, like I wanted to get out and shit, and yeah, I get kind of because when I was working at the juvie, like it was like a 12-hour shift, dude. I worked from 6 to 6, yeah, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and just being there like all night and cleaning and like just being kept up there like so long. Like there's no windows, so I couldn't see outside or whatever. I mean, of course, right? It's a fucking job, but
Yeah.
um, like I would get like I don't know, dude, and like it's and being there like yeah, working the night shift. I mean, kind of it really did like fuck my whole like sleeping schedule, right? Like of
Yeah.
course, but even though like I would get home like maybe like around 7 something, and I would go to sleep by like 7:30 in the morning, wake up by 2 p.m. and I feel like I didn't get enough sleep, dude. It's kind of weird. Like you don't really get enough sleep like in the day because like we're meant
Yeah, for that night.
for the
Well,
night.
we're meant to sleep like during the night.
During the day. No, during the night. We're meant to sleep during the night.
Yeah.
Like
Then
be
the
awake
day.
in the day, and then my son would wake me up all the time, dude. Fucking, he would cry in the morning, wake me up, and fuck, it was a pain in the ass. But
I could imagine because like sleep is like like really important. Like especially like with mental health.
no, it definitely is.
It messes you up. Like if you don't get enough sleep, like over time it builds up, gets to you.
It definitely is. No, yeah. I think going on to like a different topic, um, like circling back all the way to like the beginning, like being friends and shit. Um, I feel like the the most fucked up thing that I've ever done to you, like I was a real like douchebag of a
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
I was a real dick, you know. I was really like fucking onion, dude. I'm not gonna lie, like fuck. Um, I made you, I tricked you into smoking a joint
Yeah.
with leaves in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I felt
remember
so
the
bad,
I remember the stupid ass prank. Oh my gosh, bro.
dude.
And you said like, oh yeah, this is a new strain, bro, and
It,
it's purpose and whatever. It's like it's gonna get you like really, like crazy. And I remember the thing you told me is like, oh, like if you eat specifically chicken, it's gonna taste 5 times better,
oh,
bro.
yeah, it's fucked up. I know, and then dude, and the thing is, I still have I had I videotaped you
Yeah,
I recorded
I
you.
know you videotaped it.
I recorded you though, like, and when I told you and like when that it was just like leaves, and I fucking lost it though. I had it on OneDrive, on the fucking Microsoft OneDrive, but for some fucking reason deleted all my shit, dude. Like I had like pictures on there and videos, like old videos. It was a little sad when I found out that I couldn't get it back. I don't know. I got to look into it more, but I was was a fucking asshole of a friend, dude.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, that day I kind of didn't want to be friends with like any of y'all. Like after that, I felt so disrespected that day that I was like, I don't think I want to have these guys around anymore.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But I
Oh,
kind of pushed myself through that. I was a little bit stupid too at the time. I guess I jumped the gun way too quick. But yeah,
I think because the way I expected you to react was nothing the way you reacted. I expected you to be like, "Oh, you fucker."
yeah, I got mad, bro. I got very upset.
It's a yeah. It was. I didn't expect that reaction.
I think
It's all,
I got really upset over the fact that I don't know if you chose like a random plant. Did you or like you?
I chose a random fucking plant.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
chose a random
Yeah,
plant.
cause I smoked
I
that
chose a
random
random
plant, whatever
fucking
the
plant.
fuck.
I don't
that
know what the
was.
fuck it was.
And then, bro, like, what if it was like toxic? You know?
Dude, here's the thing. It was what I remember what plant it was. It was it had like kind of like purple leaves
Yeah,
on
it was
it.
purple.
It was fucking and they say like in nature like if it's like brightly colored or whatever the fuck. Well, it doesn't apply to flowers, I feel like, but anything else like it's kind of like dangerous, whatever,
Yeah.
especially with animals. But yeah, no, you're right. That was pretty fucking. It was dude.
Pretty reckless.
It's pretty
You're not-
reckless, yeah.
You're not looking through it.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. It's.
Shit, dude.
I mean, I could have probably done it out of like with grass or anything. It probably would have been safer. But
Yeah,
it's just
definitely a lot more safe. Or like some leaves from the tree, you know?
a fucking random ass bush.
But,
Dude. That was
yeah.
a bush. Was it a bush? Yeah, it was a bush. Dude, like I forgot where the fuck I got it from, dude. Honestly, like the fucking leaves, but.
I
Man,
mean, nothing happened, so.
didn't you say you were kind of feeling like a little fucky, like right here, like in the back of your neck or some shit? Like
I don't know.
okay.
I don't remember too much details how I felt that night.
Yeah.
But I didn't really feel a kick. I don't know if you ever feel like kind of like lightheaded a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
It was kind of that, but like a lightheaded high, like you know, like when you.
It's probably the fucking leaves, dude. They're toxic, dude. They're fucking.
The new drug.
And then, yeah,
Let's
fucking
go to
leaves,
a whole new drug.
I was telling you it was like purple haze or some
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah. You said exactly purple haze.
It's fucking purple haze, dude. And new shit. Getting hit hard as fuck.
I mean, I was clueless as shit back in the day. So I mean, like by now I probably would have like checked, you know,
Yeah.
like let me see.
Let me see, bro. Like, I mean,
You-
I
you
wouldn't
s-
do that now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't do that now.
yeah,
but
for sure.
I,
But man,
dude,
I should have been a lot more careful too.
Yeah, no, dude, I was a real fucking asshole, dude.
At one point, you were.
I was.
I'll admit
and
it, bro.
I was like, fuck. You know, now looking back, I was a pretty douche. Like, you know, I'm gonna talk about this story real quick. Like I did feel pretty bad about like you know pranking you and stuff, but I think the worst I've ever felt was pranking your cousin, like Cruz.
Oh,
That's the worst.
yeah, bro. I love that story
Dude,
so much.
I love it.
man.
Yeah. Okay, now looking
It's
back, it is
terrible, but I love it.
funny. I love it too. Like, so stupid, but yeah. Dude, that day or that night, I should say. It was me, my friend Gilbert, and Mario. Do you remember Mario del Barrio?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Mario del Barrio. I don't know. I think he still lives there, but he lived like pretty much in front of Cruz.
Yeah.
And so like me, Gilbert, and him were smoking weed outside of his house. Like he had like a pretty cool fucking setup outside, dude. He had a pool, and he had a projector facing the fucking wall, and he had the Comcast thing connected to the projector. So we were watching like Rick and Morty, while getting high in the pool, which was pretty fucking sick. And I think we went to go get food at some point, and when we were coming back, this was in Las Lomas. Real ghetto, and I talked about this in the first episode, but fucking Las Lomas, real ghetto, right? So we were going, went to a street, right, and going back to Mario's place with food, and we see a TV on the side of the road that said free, and so I was like, okay, you know, let me take it, right?
The coincidence.
Let us. No, we decided to take the TV, right, for no fucking reason, dude. We're like high, whatever. So we took it and brought it back to Mario's house. And I don't know who came up with the idea. It was me. It was me. Yeah,
It
definitely.
sounds like an idea you do.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It
I'm
definitely.
actually processing it too, cause it's the first time you tell me that you were high when you did it. I thought you planned this sober.
No, no, I was fucking stoned out of my mind, dude. I was
What?
real fucked up. I was.
That's crazy.
I was real fucked. Yeah, no, yeah, I was real fucked up.
Weed gets you creative, bro.
It gets
It
you.
gets you creative.
It gets you creative. I miss it. The good highs and shit. But dude, I fucking. Oh, dude. So we. So Mario is an artist, dude. He's an artist, and he's a really good artist.
Yeah.
And so, um, we decided to paint a fucking devil. So he had like acrylic paints or like some paints there in his house or whatever.
Yeah.
So he drew a devil, right? He drew a stick figure. I'm sorry. He drew a stick figure on the screen of the TV, red paint, and then made it into a devil. Like do like devil horns on the stick figure and the tail and shit. And then we drew a big ass fucking cock on it. Drew a fucking huge dick on it, dude. So we fucking oh my god, dude. And so I'm the one that did all the heavy lifting, dude. I got the TV and I put it in the front door. I was sitting in the front door, the screen facing the door, right? And so I knocked and I booked it, dude. And that was it. That was it for the whole night. Got back to smoking. We did check to see if the TV was there, and it was still there. And I don't know if they heard the knock or not. I think they said they did.
Yeah.
They did. They did.
From my perspective, they did.
Yeah, they did hear the knock. They came on and they saw the TV or whatever, and they just left it there. So the whole night we were checking up on it, and nothing. It was still there. And I didn't. I don't know what I was expecting from them to do with the TV, like take it inside or whatever the fuck. But
Expected a reaction.
yeah, I expected something, right? So, so yeah, like a whole week, dude, passes by, like a whole fucking week, and your cousin, um, Cruz went to early college,
Yeah.
so like a different school than what I did. So and we were in the same grade, so I didn't really talk to him at that time. But then I think I asked Emilio, if I'm not wrong. I think I asked Emilio, or I think it was you, dude.
No, you had asked me.
I think I asked you
Yeah,
at first, right?
You asked me because from what I saw, I went on Facebook and I see my tia or my aunt,
Oh
and
shit!
she's like, she's posting in Spanish like, oh, like someone is doing some witchcraft like on me, you know.
Oh my god!
There's like
dude.
a the devil,
The
and
fucking
there's like a
devil,
big
his
like,
fucking cock.
yeah, you know, and they took that like serious, bro.
They took
Like
it
they
real
were
serious.
threatened by that. They posted it. They were afraid. From what
Oh,
my cousin told me is that
Dude.
they all went in their living room. They all slept together that night.
In the living room.
They were in fear, bro.
Oh
You
my
literally caused
God.
fearness for those people.
Fuck! I feel so bad, dude. Dude, that shit was.
And then it was a whole domino effect with that prank, bro.
Really?
It got worse and worse because
Really?
yeah, because like not only were like they were like living in fear, sleeping in like the room together.
Yeah.
They ended up like going to Corpus and like staying over there.
Really?
Yeah, I think they stayed over there like for like a whole month, and like we were figuring out like who
What
could
the
have
fuck?
done this.
Oh
Like,
shit!
yeah,
Dude, no way. And then, who did I tell? I think I told. Oh, dude, yeah. So, you guys told me that this and this happened or whatever with them, and that they were afraid and shit. So I felt really bad,
yeah.
and so that's when I decided to go back to his house and talk to his mom, and tell her that it was me that I drew the fucking devil dick and whatever.
How did that go, bro?
Dude, I remember, I heard that Cruz's brother wanted to beat my ass, or some shit like that.
Yeah, cause he was a kid, bro. He was terrified.
Yeah. No, not Chris.
Oh, his older
the
brother.
older one. The older.
Oh,
Hey, Chris, I think I spoke to Chris and shit, and I told him I was sorry too, like, because I knew he was like really scared. Too.
Yeah.
Like, he was a kid. Yeah, I was talking to the mom and shit, and oh, dude, I felt so bad, dude. But now, it's a good story, dude. I feel like
it's a crazy story because it's like the impact that would happen. You know, like
I know. I felt,
they were
dude.
in
They really,
fear. They literally moved like for a good while, and they came back like months later.
dude. Fuck. And I know Cruz wouldn't admit that the reason why they did all of that was because of that. Like he won't admit it to me. Like that he was like in fear and shit. Because
Yeah,
he says he wasn't scared,
yeah.
but
He
I
told
feel
me
like
that
he
too.
fucking was, dude. Lying ass. I feel like he was scared.
I mean, I would have been because what time was like when you did that?
Dude, it was like almost midnight.
Yeah,
It was like real late
yeah,
night.
like they say like from like midnight like upwards, it's like kind of like devilish hours, like at 3 a.m.
You're
around
right.
there, like
Yeah,
close
like
to.
3 a.m. and
I would
shit.
have been like terrified, bro. Like if someone literally did that, knocked on my door, and then yeah, I see a TV there with like the devil painted on it. I'm gonna assume someone's doing something to me,
Yeah, I feel,
or it's like it's pure negativity.
and I think I ended up watching a fight with you guys at his house after that happened, if I'm not wrong.
I'm not sure. I
I
don't
think,
remember.
and it was like, and it was so like awkward, like with them. Like I felt like it wasn't the same after that with like his mom and shit and me. Like, feel like
No, for sure.
they didn't like
Someone,
me anymore.
yeah, someone's gonna. They're gonna hold something against you,
Yeah,
even
they
if they say it's
definitely.
under,
Yeah,
someone.
to this day, I feel like yeah, they don't like me. Like, nah, but I mean,
It's a funny
like,
story. There was no harm. I mean, you you made him leave the
yeah, I
town,
made it. Yeah.
but I mean, there wasn't much harm.
Oh, and then their fucking house ended up burning down, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. I mean, imagine if I said nothing, dude. Imagine if I said nothing about like coming to them, like confessing. I mean, yeah, like telling them that it was me,
And that
and that
happened.
happened. They probably would have thought it was witchcraft and shit.
Yeah,
Somebody
but
burned down their
when
house.
that incident happened, it was like years after like what you did, your prank.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And
but I mean, like you said, still like they probably would have like retraced to that.
yeah, they
Probably
probably
assumed it.
like brujeria and shit.
Yeah,
It's funny how Mexicans are with like the whole like um, it's very
very
the-
spiritual.
very spiritual and there's another word for it. Um, they believe in the yeah spiritual. I guess fuck it. I mean, I can't find the word for another word for it, but
Spirit realms.
no, spirit. Nah, fuck it. Um, but yeah, dude, I was just a straight asshole dude back then. I feel like
Yeah.
yeah. So like I definitely grew up a lot, you know. Um, especially after having a kid. Have you ever had like recently a pregnancy scare, dude?
No.
Like they say, like when you were in college, like no.
The last pregnancy scare would be like back in high school, because I was like stupid and reckless
My
back then.
God.
And that now it's like, I'm safe. Like I played safe with like me and my girl, but
Okay, yeah.
but back then I was stupid.
No, definitely no. Yeah, I think with me, dude, at some point I stopped caring, so I just went fucking raw, dude. So and then boom, got a kid now. So it's like
At first I didn't care. Like
pull up.
the first time I was gonna like have sex, I had protection with me,
Oh, okay.
and I did try it, but I didn't like how it felt, so I took it off.
Dude, this guy.
Yeah, because like
Uh,
the other person, like the girl at the time, um, she was as reckless as me at the time too,
okay,
and
yeah.
we were young and
Just young and dumb,
yeah,
dude.
young and dumb, bro.
Fucking.
I learned through the
Like,
hard way, bro.
dude, I mean, fuck. I mean, you got some mad pussy back then, dude. I feel like you were a fucking player back then, dude. I feel like I was kind of jealous of you, dude, because I feel like girls were just like trying to trying to get with you, dude. You know, especially after you broke up with that one,
Yeah,
your first one. Um, even in middle school, dude, you had like a girlfriend like at what 7th grade?
yeah.
You're like a pussy magnet, dude. I don't know. I didn't understand it. Like, I mean, I tried my hardest, dude, trying to attract a female, but I was just like, I was just young, fat, and ugly, dude,
It's
and I
really
wasn't confident.
it's really weird how like how all that really fell into place,
Yeah.
but I mean, I really don't know what it was, because I guess I could argue there wasn't really nothing special like going for me. I guess I'll just be myself,
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
to them. And I really don't know, like at that certain age, like how, but I mean, high school, I guess I could understand, because at that age I was,
Yeah,
being around here and there. But
dude, I was such a little bitch, dude. Like me, like I was such a little bitch, like for real. Like dude, fuck.
yeah, chicks like you though.
I
You
had
would tell me that. You would tell me that.
some of them, yeah, but I mean, I was just a little bitch. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, dude. Honestly, I mean,
Just courage never stepped in.
it's just, yeah, it never like, you know, and so, I mean, and for people that are gonna listen to this episode, um, I'm gonna tell you how much of a bitch I was, dude. Like legit, like I'm gonna tell you how much of a fucking little buzzy I was, dude. Might as well at that point have like, oh, never mind. But going into it, right? So at the time, I had this friend. I'm not gonna say names. Um, we would hang out a lot in school and shit, and and one time, fuck, I remember. Uh, I remember we agreed to like have, sex, and um, so I was so down, dude. At that time, I was so fucking like I was just like young, yeah, just fucking horny as fuck, dude. And so like I was down, dude. I was down, and it never happened, right? It never happened. So I thought she was like not interested anymore. So like I just left it at that, right? And so one day, uh, my friend Gilbert, dude, my friend Gilbert, he was dating her friend at the time, um, and so I was hanging out with him, and his girlfriend was hanging out with that chick, right? And, the one that we agreed to have sex with or whatever. And so, um, she, his girlfriend tells him like, "Hey, come over, come over to, this person's house, whatever." And so, I was with him, and he's like, "Oh, you want to go? She's with so and so," and I was just like, "Oh, fuck yeah," right? And so, um, I'm such a little pussy, dude. I swear to God. So we go. I meet her mom. We're outside chilling for a bit, and we go to meet me, Gilbert, and those two. We go into her room, right? We're chilling, and so, um, oh, I forgot to mention this part. Before we get to the house, right? She texts me. She had my number. She texts me and she tells me, "Oh, like, I need you right now, Daddy," or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, she's dropping the bomb.
And but I thought she was joking with me. I thought because like at that time, like I knew her kind of like like as a like jokes or whatever.
Yeah.
So I thought she was fucking with me, right? So and you know what I say to her? You know what I fucking say to her? Okay, that's what I tell her, dude. I tell her, okay, I'll go over. I'll go.
Fuck.
And so she fucking, oh my god, I said, okay, I'm going, right?
I mean, you still went,
And I still went,
Still
but
went.
I mean, so we're in the room chilling, right? We're in the fucking room chilling, and dude, fuck, um, I get up, I get a call from my mom, and she asked me like, oh, when am I coming back to the house, whatever, and I'm standing up, right, and I finished talking to my mom, I hang up, and I turn around, facing the bed, and she's on it, like laying down like that, on her back, and she goes like this, like for me to lay down on top of her, and so, and that's what I do. I lay down on top of her, dude. My fucking 200-pound ass, fucking walrus, just laid down on top of her, dude, and that's all I did. And it's all I fucking did, dude. Just lay down on top. I had my head on her breast, dude. And you know what I tell her, dude? Fucking rizzing her up and shit.
What'd you say?
You got small titties. That's what I tell her, dude.
Bro.
That's what I fucking tell her, dude. And I'm just like, fucking.
no, without a doubt, she still
What's
has
that?
that like somewhere in her brain.
She
Like, yo,
had. I'm pretty sure she's thought about it. 'Cause,
yeah,
like,
she
well,
has.
who the fuck?
Who would I would not brush that
I,
off.
I would no, yeah.
Like if I was in that circumstance.
And so, dude, fucking Riz King over here, me, dude, fucking rizzing her up and shit. Oh my god, dude. And so, like, I did not get hard. I did not get hard when I was while I was on top of her. I did not get hard. Thank fucking God, because that shit would have been embarrassing as fuck, dude. At that, I was like, I think I was like 16. Yeah, I was 16 at the time, and I was horny as fuck, dude. And so, um, thank God that would have been embarrassing.
Yeah.
But after that, just we left. Nothing happened. And so I ended up finding out that she had somebody told me she had kind of like a crush on me or whatever, um but I just brushed it off, right? I don't know, dude. That was such a pussy move. Like
Fumbled the bag.
not doing anything. I fumbled the bag. I did.
Everyone fumbles the bag.
Everybody fumbles the
Everyone-
bag. Dude.
everyone
Everybody fumbles the bag. You know, like fucking. I don't know, dude. How can you fumble the bag that fucking hard, dude? Because I know she wanted to like, do something. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it, but I don't know.
No, those
Yeah.
look like signs, you know.
Is
It
it
was like
sign- I've-
like okay, the message. Did she know you were coming, like that?
Yeah, she knew because she was with
Uh,
the girlfriend of, well, they were friends, Like,
And then
I mean, yeah, my friend.
the whole bed. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like she was probably expecting something.
Yeah.
Because if you and her like are texting in that certain way, even if it's
No, but that's like the first time she ever like texted me like that. Like that was like the first kind of take,
Nah, yeah.
So, I don't know. I didn't think anything of it, dude.
Yeah.
And she didn't say that she was joking or anything. So I felt like the whole time I was just like, like whatever, But now looking back at it, I could probably pull the move or something, and boom. But my bitch ass, I don't know, dude. I was too much of a pussy, dude. Honestly, like too much of a puss, dude. And I literally, oh my god, dude. I have another fucking story to like. I was so much of a bitch, dude. Honestly, like I had no fucking game. I was working at Denny's, dude. One time. I was working at Denny's at the time, and fucking this, she was also a server, and we were hanging out in the back, and she literally tells me, dude, that, that I like you, right? She told me she likes me, right?
Blunt as hell.
And so you're blunt as fuck, right? I mean, and so, you know what I do, bro? You know what I do when she tells me that? I told her, oh, like, I could have said the same thing, right? But I mean, fucking, I told her like, oh, I want things to happen naturally and shit. Hey, she's giving her some bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the move, dude, but it wasn't. So, fumbled the bag out your bed, and then she started dating somebody else from Denny's. Like, I don't know, dude. So I feel like just a bitch, dude. It's just straight fucking bitch. Like my whole life, dude. Had no game, dude. Had no fucking game. I'm pretty sure you had no problems like that, you little.
No,
fucking,
I had problems.
Nah, you did not.
I like how you're so
Fuck-
quick to assume.
Don't fucking lie, bro.
No, I fumbled the bag too.
Nah, you.
I like, okay, like I'm gonna say like one story of mine.
Mhm.
So, I'm gonna just simplify as possible as I can. So in my school, which was early college, at first we would have to go to another school and then like go to that school. It's kind of like a secondary school,
Yeah.
whatnot. But I would go to the Rio like for football, etc. So from Rio High School, there's this girl that I liked, and she liked me. She was cute.
Okay.
She was a package. I was a sophomore, and then like from
Oh, I know
Yeah.
who,
Yeah.
dude.
And
I
then-
know who.
and then from early college, like there's this girl. I don't want to compare the two, but even though
Yeah.
it's sounding like that at this point already,
Yeah.
let's say the other one just wasn't like meant for me.
Okay.
And like the other one was definitely would have been suited more better for me as a person.
Definitely, definitely.
Um, I told myself like, yeah, I'm like kind of conflicted on these two girls. Like, who should I go for? And I went for like the other one who wasn't suited for me. And like the other girl, man, she like the signals she would send me and everything. Just I truly believe like I fumbled the bag
You
because I
fumbled.
regretted
Oh,
I
dude.
regretted
You regret
being
it.
with the other person.
Oh,
Because with the other person,
dude.
it was just like pure pain,
Oh
immature,
my
it didn't work
god.
out.
Yeah.
And the other girl, she was like mature and everything whatnot.
So you,
It was
you
a bad
fumbled.
fumble, bro. Like it was such an obvious choice. It's like putting like food like in front of like
Yeah.
yourself and you're hungry as heck, and then you tell yourself, no, I'm not gonna eat, even though like you're
Oh
really
shit.
hungry.
Oh, like one. Okay, like one side you got like
Yeah,
McDonald's, and the other side you got like Texas Roadhouse.
yeah,
Some shit.
yeah,
So you're just like you
exactly.
choose the fucking McDonald's, and you felt like, oh, this steak would have been better for sure,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
it's a crazy ass comparison to
Is it a
food.
kid? I mean, nah. I feel like well, yeah. Comparing women to food is kind of it's a little, yeah, objectifying. But I feel like I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, women are just, I don't know, dude. It's like they're so different from us, bro. Like honestly, like, I mean, I'm married.
Yeah.
Me and my wife, we do fight like a good amount. I mean, we kind of like argue here and there and shit, and it's crazy. Like, she tells me shit, and she's like, dude, like I'm thinking like, fuck, like I'm like I don't know, like the things she tells me, like, fuck, like I feel like I should. Like feel like I should, like it should come like instinctively, dude, like second nature, like come to me or whatever, the things that I should do, right? But it just doesn't, dude. And it's just like, fuck, is it because like I'm fucking stupid or something? Like I'm like some kind of fucking dumbass? But I feel like every guy's like that, bro. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
well, except for the simps. The simps are like something else, dude. Like this is like fuck. Like, dude, I mean, if you honestly, ladies, if you want to have a good man that's gonna treat you right, be there 100%. I mean, you should be there for 100%.
Yeah,
but like,
definitely.
but if you want to be like praised or whatever, like every day, like nonstop, like date a simp, dude. Date a fucking simp.
They'll
bro. Like
put you on the pedestal.
they'll put you on the pedestal. You'll be there everything.
Praised.
Praised, dude. Give an ugly guy a chance.
It's kind of crazy, bro. I feel like at one point every guy's a simp.
Nah, yeah, no, not for real. I feel like
There's at one point, at least one point, and one girl.
you're down bad, got your bet, yeah. Nah, for real. Like, thank God, I was never a simp, dude. Cause I tell my wife all the time, like, oh, why don't you do this or that? And I'm just like, I'm not a fucking simp, dude. That's what I.
You wouldn't simp for your wife?
What?
Would you simp for your wife?
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't call it simping, dude. I feel
What?
like, I mean, it's just normal shit. But like things, like other things, like like the Sims do. I'm trying to give an example.
Well, it's because
Fuck, I can't think of anything right now. But
it's really hard to say because we're talking about like simping. It's like going overboard.
right, like what?
Actual like praise and like, oh, like you're going to somewhere, like, oh, I'll drive you there and I'll pay you, like
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
just obsessive,
upset. Yeah. Nah, fuck. I mean, no, but that's what I tell her, bro. I tell her that, like, I'm not a simp.
Yes.
No, I'm not simping, dude. I'm not no simp. Never will.
Honestly,
Good.
sorry to cut you off.
No,
but,
it's okay.
I think there's like a lot of beauty when it comes to like
Like
relationships.
simping?
Well, not
Oh, okay.
simping,
I
but
was
like
about to
in like relationships in general, because it's very like dynamic. Like you said, like men and women were like kind of
Mhm.
different
Yeah.
characteristics. The way like what we do. Personally, I feel like that's what makes it interesting because girls would be like, oh, like this like all new to me, and then guys kind of delve in like to what girls.
Yeah.
Like with me and my girlfriend, I kind of see the things that she does and her other world, and then there's me and my goofiness with her, and
No,
she gets
yeah,
to experience that too.
Definitely. And I would say, I mean, women, dude. I mean, they're strong in their own right, dude. Honestly, like my
Oh,
wife, like birth giving and shit, like that's
for
like one of the
sure.
hardest things to do, like a human can do, is to give birth to a fucking a baby, dude. Like
Yeah.
fucking, he had my son. He had his head was 14 uh centimeters. I don't know how big it's 14 something. I think it was centimeters, dude. That's a big fucking head, dude.
Yeah.
Coming
Yeah.
coming out of it, like, I mean, fuck, dude. Like, it's crazy. They had to like snip it down there for him to come out.
Yeah.
So he had a big fucking head, dude. And so, um, I definitely do respect my wife in that regard, dude. Like, I can't do that. Like, push a whole baby out of my ass or something. Like, I
Yeah.
can't. No, dude.
I could imagine the pain.
The pain, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in pain, got you bad.
Yeah.
Like before she took the epidural. Yeah, I think it's the epidural. Um, in her back, like she was suffering, dude. Like she was going through it, and she didn't want the epidural, but like I told her, like, hey, like I try to convince her to take it, and so she finally did, and she was like, pretty much, the rest of the childbirth, it was pretty much like smooth sailing. Uh, she wasn't screaming or anything, thank God, but. Fuck, dude. No, she was in pain, and you feel bad, dude. When you have a baby and like you see him in pain, like you just like fuck, like you
Yeah.
want to, like, I don't know, like you don't know what to do and shit. You feel kind of bad because you kind of did that to her, you know, not wearing a condom or anything. She's like, it's just like,
Put her through hell just to have a baby.
yeah. She to this day she gives me shit. She's just like, what, you just busted and that's it. Like you're not doing, like, you didn't have to do any of the hard work, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, she did all the hard work, bro.
Yeah. She's like, you didn't carry him for 9 months.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh. But, and I would say, like, um, she stays home, you know, with them, like my son and shit. And I do appreciate that, dude, you know, her not raising him, but like, you know, like taking care of him while I'm working and shit. Well, I've been home now since I quit, so more spending more time with the kid and shit, you know, like it's a beautiful thing, dude. Beautiful thing. How much time did we got on the damn, dude? An hour and 7 minutes. Pretty long.
Quick.
It's pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
But before we wrap it up, Lewis, this episode, one more thing is that, no, honestly, I don't got shit to ask you, bro. I kind of
Out of the question.
Yeah, I'm out of questions, to be honest. I had like a little, I was gonna do like a little notebook, like a little notepad of, like, you know, questions to ask you and shit, but I totally, completely forgot to do that. It's honestly, like, this whole podcast thing is like very exciting for me. Like, I like it. I feel like I was always, not creative, but, you know, like this was like not my calling. I don't know. It's something I wanted to do, you know, like especially with like my whole YouTube channel and shit. Like before, like fuck, I would always be anxious, and so like my YouTube channel really did help me out with that. Like at that point, you know, like I felt like I was doing something.
I guess overcoming like all that anxiousness, it gives you like a thrill.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass editing, but I mean, fuck it, dude.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Like I had a good time. Like definitely, it's very enjoyable.
It is. It's weird. I definitely do want to have more of our friends on here at the same time, talk about random shit. But well, fuck it. I mean, I guess we'll wrap it up now, Lewis. Right now. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you soon.